Good morning. So we are continuing on reading through John, and we are on John chapter 5, starting at verse 1. It says, "After this there was a feast of the Jews, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. Now there is at Jerusalem by the sheep market a pool, which is called in the Hebrew tongue Bethesda, having 5 porches. In these lay a great multitude of impotent folk, of blind, halt, withered, waiting for the moving of the water. For an angel went down at a certain season into the pool and troubled the water. Whosoever then first after the troubling of the water stepped in was made whole of whatsoever disease he had. And a certain man was there which had an infirmity 38 years. When Jesus saw him lie and knew that he had been now a long time in that case, he saith unto him, Wilt thou be made whole? The impotent man answered him, Sir, I have no man, when the water is troubled, to put me into the pool, but while I am coming, another steppeth down before me. Jesus saith unto him, Rise, take up thy bed and walk. And immediately the man was made whole, and took up his bed and walked. And on the same day was the Sabbath. The Jews therefore said unto him that was cured, It is the Sabbath day. It is not lawful for thee to carry thy bed. He answered them, He that made me whole, the same said unto me, Take up thy bed and walk. Then asked they him, What man is that which said unto thee, Take up thy bed and walk? And he that was healed wist not who it was, for Jesus had conveyed himself away, a multitude being in that place. Afterward Jesus findeth him in the temple, and said unto him, Behold, thou art made whole. Sin no more, lest a worse thing come unto thee. The man departed and told the Jewish that it was Jesus which had made him whole. And therefore did the Jews persecute Jesus, and sought to slay him, because he had done these things on the Sabbath day. But Jesus answered them, My Father worketh hitherto, and I work. Therefore the Jews sought the more to kill him, because he not only had broken the Sabbath, but said also that God was his Father, making himself equal with God. Then answered Jesus and said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, the Son can do nothing of himself, but what he seeth the Father do. For what things soever he doeth, these also doeth the Son likewise. For the Father loveth the Son, and showeth him all things that himself doeth, and he will show him greater works than these, that ye may marvel. For as the Father raiseth up the dead, and quickeneth them, even so the Son quickeneth whom he will. For the Father judgeth no man, but hath committed all judgment unto the Son, that all men should honor the Son, even as they honor the Father. He that honoreth not the Son, honoreth not the Father which hath sent him. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that heareth my word, and believeth on him that sent me, hath everlasting life, and shall not come into condemnation, but is passed from death unto life. Verily, verily, I say unto you, the hour is coming, and now is, when the dead shall hear the voice of the Son of God, and they that hear shall live. For as the Father hath life in himself, so hath he given to the Son to have life in himself, and hath given him authority to execute judgment also, because he is the Son of Man. Marvel not at this, for the hour is coming, in the which all that are in the graves shall hear his voice, and shall come forth, that they have done good unto the resurrection of life, and they that have done evil unto the resurrection of damnation. I can of mine own self do nothing. As I hear, I judge, and my judgment is just, because I seek not mine own will, but the will of the Father which hath sent me. If I bear witness of myself, my witness is not true. There is another that beareth witness of me, and I know that the witness which he witnesseth of me is true. Ye sent unto John, and he bare witness unto the truth. But I receive not testimony from man, but these things I say, that ye might be saved. He was a burning and a shining light, and ye were willing for a season to rejoice in his light. But I have greater witness than that of John. For the works which the Father hath given me to finish, the same works that I do, bear witness of me, that that the Father hath sent me. And the Father himself, which hath sent me, hath borne witness of me. Ye have neither heard his voice at any time, nor seen his shape. And ye have not his word abiding in you. For whom he hath sent, him ye believe not. Search the scriptures, for in them ye think ye have eternal life, and they are they which testify of me. And ye will not come to me, that ye might have life. I receive not honor from men, but I know you, that ye have not the love of God in you. I am come in my Father's name, and ye receive me not. If another shall come in his own name, him ye will receive. How can ye believe which receive honor one of another, and seek not the honor that cometh from God only? Do not think that I will accuse you to the Father. There is one that accuseth you, even Moses, in whom ye trust. For had ye believed Moses, ye would have believed me, for he wrote of me. But if you believe not his writings, how shall ye believe my words? What sticks out to me, first and foremost, is at the pool of Bethesda. And I've heard this taught like so many times, and the question that Jesus is asking, wilt thou be made whole? And the impotent man, he was there for a long time, and he had all these excuses as to why he wasn't able to be whole, be healed. And Jesus heard him, and despite the excuses that he was given, Jesus pulled him out of the the victim mentality, and out of that place of defeat, and asked him simply to rise, take up his bed and walk. And he did it. He obeyed the command of Jesus, and he immediately was made whole and took up his bed and walked. And that occurred on the Sabbath day, which to the religious, like I said, it was outside the customs of what was appropriate. I believe there was another part in the Bible where it says that Sabbath was made for man, and man not for the Sabbath. So they had all these strict rules and ideas of what the Sabbath should look like, and Jesus also said that he is Lord of the Sabbath. Again, we see that even in the last chapter, where the woman at the well was saying, when the Messiah comes, that he will give all the answers. So and also here where it says that Moses wrote of Jesus, but the Pharisees, I believe wasn't it the Pharisees, the religious in this situation, they refused to even consider the authority of Jesus, because they were so set in their customs and their idea of how Jesus should come. They were stuck in pride. Jesus, as you can see, he was flowing and moving out of compassion, out of love, and with the authority of God. He's not just saying things for no reason. He is literally pointing to how, the intentionality of how Moses came before him, then John bore witness. It seems like he's giving them the explanation to me of, I don't even know how to explain, I'm sorry, but it seems like that he's giving them everything that they would need to know to understand, this, I am the Messiah because of this, Jesus is laying down the foundation of why, they can trust in his word, trust in what he's doing, knowing that he is from the Father, that he's not just coming on his own accord. He's not saying that, I'm just gonna exalt myself. No, he is, saying that, no, I'm submitted to the authority of God. It even said that do not think that I will accuse you to the Father. There is one that accuseth you, even Moses, in whom ye trust. And then it says, for had ye believed Moses even. So it's like they had no reason not to believe that Jesus was the Messiah. For had ye believed Moses, ye would have believed me, for he wrote of me. Like, it's all like red letter right here. Like, he took all of this time to explain it to them because they, you know, they wanted to be the ones that people look to. Like John, you saw his humility in that he was said, no, I must decrease, and, you know, Jesus must increase. You know, he that comes from heaven can tell you things of heaven. You know, like he was like humbly like, I am not, you know, the one that you should look to. Like, this is the bridegroom who, you know, has the bride. Like, you see all of that in, was it John 3? Yeah, I believe it was, yes, it was in John 3. It says, for he whom God hath sent speaketh the words of God, for God giveth not the Spirit by measure unto him. The Father loveth the Son, and hath given all things into his hand. He that believeth on the Son hath everlasting life, and he that believeth not the Son shall not see life, but the wrath of God abideth on him. Jesus is saying that he has greater witness than that of John, and John also, you know, told them that Jesus was the Messiah. And even in the law with which they, you know, wanted to justify themselves, Moses had written about Jesus. So it's like, you know, like, what else do you need? But I just find it interesting that Jesus said that the love of the Father is not in them. And I'm trying to find, yeah, it's in verse 42. But I know you, that ye have not the love of God in you. I am come in my Father's name, and ye receive me not. And I'm just like, wow. So because of their unbelief, of their unwillingness to submit to God, even to, from the God that they claim to serve, to not even consider, you know, what his will is, and God's way. It wasn't even a parable. Like, there are times in the Bible where Jesus was saying that, you know, I speak in parables, and, you know, for those to be able to, you know, to seek him to find that answer. But he just literally laid it all out for these religious people, and they just weren't open to God's way. So that is what I got from chapter 5. If you have anything that you would like to share, anything that you got from it, you can leave it below. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, and for keeping up with me, those who are keeping up with me. I'm gonna try to do this probably every other day. I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to do it every single day, but I have a 9-year-old too, and I work, so I'm just trying my best to, you know, to read the word, and to go back to the basics of the gospel, and to reflect on that, and to encourage others too. So thank you again for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.